Set myself free. Now only found everything lights.
Hey, what is going on, guys? This is DJ Clan Smasher, and today I'm bringing you an episode with Clash with Ash. That team actually had a very awesome war against DK's 2nd Brigade. So they are actually part of, they're an elite war clan from Denmark, part of DCL, part of ICL, and they also finished 8th in the Summer Leagues 2017 and finished 3rd in the DCL Season 4. So they definitely have some great experience for sure. So it was an awesome war, guys, super close. The matchup was very similar, actually, I believe. Let me pull that up real quick. So the matchup was about 12, 6, 11. So Clash with Ash did have a disadvantage on Town Hall 10s. So that was not very good for them. Other than that, it was pretty even overall. They each got 3 11v11s. Some of the 11s aren't fully 11s, so I'll be just showing you at least 2 of those. And then no 10v10s from either side. As far as the 9v9s go, pretty good percentages on both sides. But actually, Clash with Ash beat them there. 58%, 11 out of the 19, compared to 9 out of the 21 for their side. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. I'm gonna just show you one of the Town Hall 9 hits, number 23. This was just an awesome. This was an awesome why do I keep wanting to say that? Go Bolaloon attack. And this is a 9v9 hit, guys. So as you can see, the funnel is created on both sides. So it sends in the golems just to tank first, and then after that sends in a few wizards to create that funnel, making sure that the bowlers go to the right direction, because it's very easy to get those bowlers to go the wrong way. So it's always important to create that big funnel, especially with the bowlers, because they can target so many different things, and since they can shoot over the wall. So very good stuff here by Killer. As you can see, created this very nice funnel, which is going to make it to where the bowlers are going to go inside. They're going to go right in the middle. I tend to save the heal spell for my bowlers to have a real big kill squad and be able to get through the base almost to the middle. But you can do it different ways. As you can see, Killer's showing us a different way by saving the heal spell for the later portion. As you can see, these wizard towers are going to be a pain later on in the game. So that is important. That is why he's saving his heal spell. So very good stuff here. So as you can see, the kill squad is still going. And as you can tell, guys, no max heroes on this one. And this base is maxed out for the most part. So this is why I like this kind of attack as well. I also do it on my little mini 9, which has level 14 and level 15 heroes. So you can definitely do this attack with lower and weaker heroes. So Killer is doing a great job just sending in the Lalo portion just to make sure that the lava hounds tank for the balloons. Then after that, it's just kind of hasting through the rest of the portion of the base. And then the cool thing is that, like I said, with this attack, you don't really need max heroes. He's got some pretty solid hero levels, 2022. So they definitely do some mad work. But it's always nice to be able to mess around with this kind of attack. So anyways, guys, the heal spell is going to be placed right here at this portion, just to kind of keep this portion alive. And let's go ahead and fast forward. So there is a hidden Tesla there, which is not going to be that much of an issue because he has so many loons at this point, guys. And not only that, but this was a fresh hit, so they didn't know where any of the traps were or anything. But it's a very overwhelming attack, so that's why I like to use this kind of attack. I actually got a 6-pack recently with this attack, except that I use a heal spell with the kill squad. That's the only difference. So anyways, very great stuff by Killer here. So that's the only 9v9 that I'll be showing you for this work, because there is a lot of 10v11 hits as well as a few 11v11s. So let's go ahead and show you number 10, and this one's actually going to be by Maximus. By Maximus. So this one right here, guys, it is a weaker Town Hall 11. Because the defenses aren't fully maxed, but it's still a Town Hall 11 with that Eagle Artillery. So anyways, guys, sends in the healers with the bowlers on each section just to create that funnel, making sure that they stay alive. Sends in some giants and then the rest of the heroes, and then sends in a nice jump spell that's going to help them get through the core. So then after that, places another jump spell to get to the actual core portion where the Town Hall's at. So because of that, that enabled him to be able to get through this portion. The Queen's going to be able to snipe the Eagle Artillery with the help of the bowlers. And then after that, sends in a real nice Grand Warden ability to keep all those bowlers alive, because we're about to get hit by that Grand Warden, I mean the Eagle Artillery. So very great stuff there by Maximum's very great attack at this point. So the Queen did snipe the last Inferno Tower, which means that the bowlers are going to be kept alive because there's still healers on top of the bowlers, guys. So it's pretty much overwhelmed at this point, and the Wizard Towers are pretty weak. So that makes this attack very strong against, pretty much against this base. So very great job. The King is just tanking for the bowlers, and the Grand Warden is just helping out with the sniping and kind of giving everybody that aura with the heal, not the healers, but the aura that's going to give them an extra percentage of life. So anyways, guys, the bowlers are moving in at the top section, as you can see over here. The King is going in, the Grand Warden is helping out, and then after that, it's just pretty much game, guys. So we'll just fast forward a little bit. That way you guys can see what's going on with the rest of the hits as well. So there's so many bowlers, guys. Look at that. That is just amazing how many bowlers were left on that hit. So I actually skipped a number, guys. I usually try not to do this. But anyways, now we're going to go to number 11. This one's not going to be a Town Hall 11 as far as like having the Grand Warden, I mean the Eagle Artillery. But as you can see, most of the other defenses are maxed out compared to the other base. So this base is just ranked lower because it doesn't have an Eagle Artillery. So anyways, guys, Chris, and with these kinds of bases, guys, they are tough. They're not easy at all. It's actually a lot tougher to 3-star these bases as a Town Hall 11, even though it doesn't have an Eagle Artillery, because the single point defenses are actually stronger. So it does make it very difficult. So anyways, guys, the King, the Queen, and the Grand Wardens are sent through, and then a few bowlers are sent in for the core section. Then after that, a nice jump spell is going to be placed where the Inferno is at, and then a Rage is going to be placed to make sure that these bowlers get through. Unfortunately, some of the bowlers start dying off, so he had to use the Grand Warden ability to be able to keep the remaining bowlers alive. So then after that sends in, because that was the kill squad, guys. So after that sends in the miners on the top section from 12, pretty much just funneling their way to the next Inferno. So now the Queen still has the Queen ability, and at this point places a nice Rage spell that's going to help these miners get through this Town Hall, because it does have a lot of HP. So you definitely want to get through that pretty quickly, because the Inferno is just pretty much shooting you down. So at this point, place that Rage spell with the heal spell on top, just to make sure that he can take care of these the Town Hall pretty quickly, so he can get to the Inferno. So very great job here, and as you can see, it's pretty much overkill at this point. There isn't too many splash damage, though. There's only this Wizard Tower left, and the Queen's gonna snipe that Wizard Tower, so there's nothing left for these miners to be able to pretty much get stopped. So very great job by Chris. Nice 3-star there. 11v11, just most likely more like a 10.5 or 10.75. Not really sure about those numbers too much. So anyways, guys, but it's still a 3-star on the Town Hall 11, especially a tougher Town Hall 11. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to the 10v11 hits, guys. So this one's going to be by Coffee, and Coffee's going to show us how to get this 2-star on this Town Hall 11, guys. So as you can see, the Town Hall isn't quite being given for free, because when it's given for free, it's a lot easier to get that 10v11, just because you don't have to worry about trying to get everything to the core and stuff. But it is kind of lopsided, and sometimes it can be a challenge, because then the percentage is a little weird to get. But as you can see, Coffee has seen all the places where he can get percentage. So places the archers there, places a few minions on the top portion, just to kind of get that percentage. Then after that sends in the Queen at the bottom with the Queen with the healers, just to kind of get some percentage as well and kind of create a funnel. So then after that, as you guys can see, the Queen is doing some work over here at the bottom portion. This is where the clan castle is as far as the radius goes. And then after that, just kind of being very patient with the Queen ability or the Queen walk. So had to use an early Rage because it was a lot of single point defenses that were targeting Coffee's Queen. So had to use that Rage and then place the second Rage because it was at least 2 to 3 cannons with the Expo just kind of targeting her. So I believe he's trying to break in to get to the Eagle, maybe. I'm not 100% sure, but let's go ahead and find out. So as you can see, the Queen is doing some good work. Still has 2 Rage spells and a jump spell that's going to be left to try to get to that Town Hall section. and also has the golem, 5 bowlers, and 8 valkyries, guys. And the queen is just ranking up some percentage over here. And then places the final rage spell, because he's going to most likely save the last rage spell for the core section. So places that rage spell to keep the queen alive, just to make sure that because the expo pretty much shutting down, that definitely does do some work. So the queen is still doing some work in the bottom, and then finally starts the kill squad portion with a few baby dragons just to create that funnel, and then after that a few valkyries as well, just to make sure that they create that funnel and the king can go in with the bowlers. So the king goes in, and then the clan castle comes out, and as you can see, it's a dragon with a witch and a baby dragon, I believe, or unless it was a valkyrie, I missed it. But anyways, the king was able to snipe the town hall and was able to get that solid 2-star. So very great job in checking and seeing that weakness on that base. So great stuff by Coffee here, and actually Coffee got a 4-pack this war, so very awesome stuff there. So anyways, guys, we're going to go ahead and move on to the next hit, and this one's actually going to be by Cookie Raider. So Cookie, he's not maxed out. He's actually a brand new Town Hall 10. So as you can see, the heroes are still kind of weak, but this Town Hall 11 does have a one-sided Town Hall. So that means that the Town Hall is going to be a little pretty easy to snipe. So all he's got to do is get that percentage wherever he can, and then make sure that he snipes that Town Hall, and it should be an easy 10v11. So as you can see, Cookie's able to find some of the weaknesses by looking at the archer placement. So 3 archers at the top will get you at least 6% for sure, even more. So that's at least 5 structures, guys. So very good stuff. And then the baby dragons were also placed at the beginning just to get rid of the army camp as well, and get some more percentage there. So then after that, as you can see, guys, there's only 1 minute and 17 seconds in this replay. So there isn't too many things going on. And the good thing about the 10v11 kind of attacks is that you can take your sweet time in doing them, because you're not trying to get the 3-star. So when you're trying to get the 3-star, you have to pretty much be very quick, because sometimes you'll have the best attack, but you run out of time. But when it comes to these, you can actually take your time on every single part, because the 10v11s, you're only trying to get the town hall and the percentage, so it's not too much of a rush. And it gives you an opportunity to make those real long queen walks, where she pretty much walks for like a good minute or two sometimes. So anyways, guys, sends in the golem with a few bowlers, and they're all raged up, guys. So as you can see, is pushing through, sends in a few, the 1 Valkyrie and then a few wall breakers, guys. And look at that, they broke in, opened up that town hall super hardcore. And then after that, sends in the heroes. They do take care of the clan castle, and as you can see, the king and the queen start moving in, and he's going to pick up the percentage for sure and gets the solid 2-star right there, guys. So very great job by Cookie Raider by seeing that weakness and taking advantage of that guy having an anti-3 kind of setup to make sure that he can at least get the 2-star there. So very good stuff, guys, and pretty solid percentage too. 57% is a good percentage. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to the last hit, guys. This is going to be by Coffee as well, number 3. So it's going to be a 10v11 hit, guys. And as you can see, it's going to be versus Marcus. And the town hall is given at this point. So all he's got to do is pick up percentages. And the best way to do it is with baby dragons, especially when you see that the air defenses are kind of centralized and you see bigger compartments where you can get some free percentage here. So as you can see, like for instance here, he's using the baby dragon just to kind of create that funnel, making sure that the queen walks the right direction, and kind of help with picking up percentage, because the queen walk just makes a huge difference. You can get so much percentage with the queen walk, especially with this kind of base, because you don't have to worry about trying to queen walk a certain way to get the town hall, because in this case, he's already given the town hall. Just got to make sure that he's got the right troops to be able to get it. So anyways, guys, as you can see, he's just being very patient with the queen, just making sure that the queen gets some percentage, takes care of the army camp, starts moving into the other structures, and then after that, it's going to be very easy for him to be able to pick up the town hall, and has a very similar army comp as the first hit that he did, actually. Only difference was that he did bring a lot more baby dragons, just because the base itself, the town hall and the other one, it wasn't given to you for free. It was kind of like, you know, separated in a way. So now sends in the baby dragons over there at the top section with the boulders and the king. And then this is where he's going to pick up the town hall and is going to pick up some more percentage. So very nice jump spell. Getting to the core is going to pull the clan castle. But at this point, I already got the town hall, guys. And then sends in another rage spell for the boulders. And rage boulders can use some percentage, guys. As you can see, that cannon was taken care of because of the boulder bounce. So very good stuff here, guys. Pretty much got 58%. And actually, yep, almost 59%. Look at that wizard tower, just barely alive, guys. So anyways, guys, this was Clash with Ash versus DK second Brigade. So very good stuff there, guys. This is a very awesome clan. They almost beat. Unfortunately, they lost by percentage, guys. Look at how close this war was. It was just a crazy war. Definitely wanted to cover this war because it was super close, and it was against a league, a clan league. What am I saying? Versus a clan that has league experience. So very great job, Clash with Ash. They do have some experience here as well. As you can see, almost took care of these guys with the disadvantage because they did have one less Town Hall 10. So anyways, guys, thanks for tuning in for this war recap. This is DJ Clan Smasher, and don't forget to keep calm and clash on, guys.